man, what's that book you got there? Oh, this book, it's called The Nazi Hunters.
Oh, that's really cool. What's it about?
This book is about a very notorious Nazi that caused a lot of deaths to a lot of Jews. This Nazi is Adolf Eichmann. And there were hunters that wanted to capture Adolf Eichmann because of the things he did. Think of it as this. These three papers represent the Nazi, Adolf Eichmann, the hunters, the Israelis that wanted to capture Adolf Eichmann, and the mission, the plan to capture Adolf Eichmann. So when you juggle these three things, it works perfectly until you drop one of those things. One of those things could cause the whole plan to be ruined.
Whoa, you lost me. Paper balls, and if one falls, the whole plan is ruined. I'm not following. Can you please explain?
Yeah, sure. Of course I can explain. So these three paper balls, they're not just paper balls. They represent the three key parts of my book, The Nazi Hunters. So as I said before, the Nazi, the hunters, and the mission. All right. So say I drop one of those balls. Say that's the mission. Without the mission to capture Adolf Eichmann, it is impossible to figure out where Adolf lives, what his daily schedule is like, all the key components that they needed to capture him. So say, okay, you have a mission. Say another one falls, the hunters are out of the equation. So now without the hunters, there's no way to capture Adolf Eichmann either, because you need the Israelis to capture Adolf Eichmann. So yeah, I hope that helps you out a little bit more.
Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, next thing. What do you think the author's purpose is in this book?
The author's purpose in my book, The Nazi Hunters, is to tell a story about a group of Israelis that capture notorious Nazi Adolf Eichmann.
Oh, what would you say the author's tone is?
The author's tone in this book is very serious because of the topic he's talking about, which is the Nazis killing Jews in the Holocaust. And that's really not a topic that he can joke around with, and so he's very serious.
Oh, okay. What about any literary advice?
Yes, actually, I did find some examples of literary devices. Here it says, the December wind whistled through the gaps in the hut's walls. This is an example of personification because wind cannot physically whistle like humans do. And another example, this is a metaphor. It says, and so the hunt for Eichmann was abandoned and the trail went cold. Here it's saying like the trail went cold, like the trail got temperature cold, but its actual meaning is the trail was lost, like you could not track the trail anymore. Would you recommend this book for me? What's your opinion on the book? My opinion on this book is that it's a very good book, and I totally recommend it for you because it's very suspenseful, it's very interesting. At one point in this book, my heart rate actually went through the roof because of how intense it got. And the action is just very cool, and it's a very good book overall. Alright, you got me hooked on this book, but what about these guys? How would you persuade these guys to read your book?
What are you talking about, dude?
Oh, these guys, well, these guys are a little harder to persuade. Well, they should just see this book, The Nazi Hunters. I know a lot of them chose the Holocaust and certain things for their choice books, so I think The Nazi Hunters should really intrigue them. And
That's a really good book.